Oh my days. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Leilani of Barbados. I must say, I have never seen a production, a movie, a cartoon, a series that has had to release a second trailer just because the first one got so much negativity. One day in, it was reported here that there were 14,000 likes to 100,000 dislikes on the first trailer. This was found by using an extension by creators. So I got the extension. Okay. And at the moment, it stands at 7 hours ago, 10,000 likes, 54,000 dislikes. So apparently the trailer hasn't helped. The new trailer has not helped to somehow change people's minds. I don't know why they thought it ever would. Let's go.
It's really hard to look back on it now and go, what on earth happened?
Yeah, what did happen?
You hear that? That is the sound of hearts breaking all around the world.
She's becoming a royal rock star. And I speak as someone who's actually in one of these things.
That's right. That soundbite was by none other than Piers Morgan, the alleged nemesis of Meghan Markle. You see? Everyone had her back in the beginning.
I pop up. Yeah, me. And to my astonishment, I was being very nice about Meghan Markle. And yeah, I did say Meghan was becoming a royal rock star. And I'm pleased you quote me in there because it shows that I was, like the rest of the British media, very positive about your new bride.
And then
Everything changed. There's a hierarchy of the family. You know, there's leaking, but there's also planting of stories.
there was a war against Meghan to suit other people's agendas.
I can't deal with the dramatic music. It just bothers me so much. It's all about Meghan, Meghan, Meghan. Literally nobody was after her in the UK. I was there. I lived it. I breathed it. Nobody was after her. This is so crazy. It is like a science fiction movie.
About hatred. It's about race.
It's a dirty game. The pain and suffering of women marrying into this institution, this feeding frenzy.
I realized they're never going to protect you.
What, but protect you from what? Like, girl, you were not being chased by the paparazzi on mopeds or whatever, motorinos, whatever those things are. You were not Diana. You cannot just come there for 4 months and be like, okay, now I'm Diana and people care about me. Princess Catherine definitely faced so much more than you. Just because she broke up with William, right, for a short period, that really happened, and I remember that happening. You can't just tell us things happened when they didn't happen. We were there, we were alive, and we were seeing it. Nobody hounded you. Like, this did not happen. This is like histrionic personality disorder that she has, where she thinks in hyperbole of the past. It didn't happen. It's sad. This is somebody that's completely unhinged. This is what we're watching. If anything, we're watching a documentary on unhinged dissociative personality disorder with a platform.
Terrified. I didn't want history to repeat itself.
And they have that footage of her walking away from the baby shoot with Archie. There was so much negativity attached to that baby shoot with Archie because she refused to reveal any pictures of him. She refused to be involved in the family photos. And then once she came out with this, whatever it was, photo shoot in that white dress that was so ugly, that white belted, I don't know what it's called, but it was like a belted tunic that was so ugly. People were like, I'm so over her. Why did she have to do it this way? Why couldn't she get a hospital reveal? Why did it have to be this covert mission? They did that to themselves.
No one knows the full truth. We know the full truth.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm just so flabbergasted as usual. So my producer is telling me Volume 1 has 3 videos that start airing on the 9th of December, and Volume 2 has 3 videos that air on the 15th of December. So I thought it was going to be pushed back because it got such negative publicity, but they actually are having to go ahead with it. Listen, one thing you have to realize, this Netflix money has not been easy to come by for them. Neither has the Spotify money. They didn't do things on time. They were very lazy in putting together anything. And money has changed. Netflix has gone through something since they first were given the deal. Spotify has changed its contracts with a lot of their creators. The Archwell thing, that's not working out. The archetypes, not working out. So that's why the books are coming in. And also creating more press around this series, because you have to remember, when you have a series, you are contracted to do press about it and drum up interest about it before it comes out. Let me talk about the tragic mulatto, which is immediately what came to mind as these things have been unfolding. Lydia Marie Child introduced a literary character that we call the tragic mulatto in 2 short stories, The Quadroons and Slavery's Pleasant Homes. So the quadroon is somebody who is 1/4 black and 3/4 white. She portrayed this light-skinned woman as the offspring of a white slaveholder and his black female slave. This mulatto's life was indeed tragic. She was ignorant of both her mother's race, that's black, and her own. She believed herself to be white and free. Her heart was pure, her manners impeccable, her language polished, and her face beautiful. Her father died, her Negro blood was discovered, she was remanded to slavery, deserted by her white lover, and died a victim of slavery and white male violence. A century later, literary and cinematic portrayals of the tragic mulatto emphasized her personal pathologies, self-hatred, depression, alcoholism, sexual perversion, and suicide attempts being the most common. If light enough to pass as white, she did it, but passing led to a deeper self-loathing. She pitied or despised blacks and the blackness in herself. She hated or feared whites, yet desperately sought their approval. In race-based society, the tragic mulatto found peace only in death. She evoked pity or scorn, not sympathy. And so that's that. And I think that is Meghan Markle to a T. I think she's a tragic mulatto and she's playing out something that started, hear this, in 1842. And we're seeing the character in real time, in real social media. And as for the trailer, which they thought would actually make a difference, they thought that doing a new trailer would make people really understand, because now they're using the Diana trope. The first trailer was all about her. So it's like, if you don't like her, if you don't like Meghan, then look at it this way. Now please just see Meghan as Diana, because I know everybody loves Diana, so we'll just go there and talk about her being hounded and try to equate that somehow with Diana, which of course Meghan would love to do since she's such a Diana-phile. But it doesn't work, because guess what? I have the extension as a creator that shows me the dislikes, and let me just refresh here. Oh my God, 12K likes to 95K dislikes. I found it very interesting because in the comments, you can see that they're doing like this. I love the part where left eye crying.
Meghan, 1 tear, left eye, go. Give me 3.
Oh, I like this one. I love the part where Netflix actually had the balls to leave the comments open. It's pure gold. So true. So it's not made a big difference here. Good try though. Good try. I wanted to, of course, tell you that I know that a lot of the pictures were taken either from stock photos with the multiple cameras lined up, paparazzi cameras. That's a stock photo. And then the one with Harry's hand in front of his face was taken from his time with Chelsea Davy, and she's next to him. So they really don't even have any content to put this together. The fact that they're willing to plagiarize these other events and say that those were their experiences. I mean, I know Netflix is going under, but seriously. He was so upset that his mother perished due to the overexposure and the press. But yet, he's using her to come back again, to come into the press and get overexposed. He knows not what he does. I'm starting to think that he's slightly neurodivergent at this point, because this is something that we would never have known at the time when he was growing up. We wouldn't have known that. They wouldn't have presented that. They're very private family. But now that he's out here, I mean, I'm really thinking that he has some slowness there with him, which makes me feel very sad for him, because he's really at the mercy of whatever narcissistic intentions that Meghan has. Yeah, so I just want to jump on that. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope you enjoy my content. Please look back at my videos. I've been covering this for a while, and I have new funny skits coming up soon, and sketches and goofs and gaffs. So lots of love to you. Love you. Bye.
Anyway, peace and love, peace and love.